Hi everyone, we're going to wait a second here. Let me check my notification settings. Okay, we're good to go. Hi everybody. Let me go back here. All right. Hello from Taiwan, MJ here, and we are broadcasting simultaneously on 3 platforms tonight. We're on Periscope, we're on Africa, and we're on YouTube. I want to say hi to everyone in Korea. We're going to, if you can read Korean, hey, good evening Dave, how are you? Nice to have you with us, always a pleasure. If you can read Chinese, and a lot of people in Korea can, we're going to try some Korean style chips. I didn't put the word potato chips in it, but it's Korean spicy roast pork, which should be very, very interesting. So I want to say hi to everyone. I'm going to be monitoring a little bit on Periscope with my second device. The other thing that I want to do is I want to check out and see what you guys want me to drink tonight, because I purposely didn't bring any alcohol. Now I have a whopping total of 2 viewers. Got 2 viewers on YouTube, 2 viewers on Periscope. That's good. All right, so we're not into this for the views. We're into this for the fun. So I want to say hi to everyone. I haven't been on much lately. I've been really trying to catch up on my sleep. I'm almost caught up. I've been working diligently on some of my music projects, and I did something really bad today. On my console, I pressed the wrong button, and I accidentally sent a really high energy level sound impulse to my earbuds. I had earbuds in, and this is bothering me. Let me tell you how loud it was. It blew the earbuds out of my ears. That's how loud it was. So I went to the doctor. You know, we have a, of course in Taiwan we have these clinics, they're everywhere, and we have national health care. It's really easy, so I just went ahead and check my eardrums to make sure they weren't ruptured or damaged or anything like that. So it's really good. He actually gave me some anti-inflammatories. Yeah, anti-inflammatories. So as a precaution. So anyway, here we're at the highlight here. Okay, you guys seen this before. And I rearrange this. You know, this is bothering me. I don't know what. This time of year is terrible for me, because you guys know I'm a lip gloss user. Hey Matthew, how you doing? Lip gloss user. And anyway, so yeah, I got 6 people on YouTube and 1 on Periscope. That's kind of it's kind of backwards, isn't it, for usual? So. All right, and here's what I'm going to do tonight. I usually come to this store. I got more of those parking tickets, though. Yes. Hi, Nancy. How are you? It's my sister, Nancy. Yes, I did. And he said they're okay. He used a tube and sucked the wax out, and boy, that hurt. And it's like loud. It's like an elephant sticking his trunk in your ear. But yeah, no, I'm okay. And working on new tracks, man. I got some new tunes. I think they're good, but we'll remains to be seen. Anyway, I got 2 parking tickets I'm going to pay. Now these aren't tickets. These aren't violations. These are parking charges for parking in public places. Here in Taiwan, they don't have parking meters. Somebody goes around with a machine. These are made out of plastic. Okay, so they put them on your windshield even if it's raining, and they come by and they stamp it. Every time they come by, they stamp it. It's more money. So this this charge was a whopping 30 cents US, and this was a whopping 30 cents US. So parking's cheap here. You can usually park. The most I've ever paid for parking in Taiwan is $2 US an hour. And when I went to Boston, I took my wife there. Hey Ken, how you doing? Took my wife to Boston, and we parked in a garage in Government Center, and it was $15 an hour, and I thought my wife was going to have a heart attack. Anyway, I'm going to take you to the store in a minute. So we're gonna get these Korean chips. I really want to try these because I love Korean food anyway, and you guys know me. I love spicy food, man. I'm always pouring it on, you know. And the thing is I gotta have something to wash it down with, and I'm not sure what. And they got all kinds of stuff over here. As long as it's not, I don't want to go too expensive just, you know, for no reason. But they got beer, they got wine. I'm not a real big wine drinker, but they got whiskey and some other stuff too. I don't have any cups with, oh, I got cups in my bike. Hey, how you doing? That's Bella. How you doing, Bella? Nice to have you with us. Thanks for joining on Periscope. We're simultaneously broadcasting on 3 platforms tonight, on YouTube, Periscope, and also our Korean friends on Africa TV. Now, before we go any further, I want to say up here you'll see my sponsor, ivideo.com.tw. If you're on YouTube, you look in the description, you will find a 10% discount code for all their products traveling around the world. Just today they released a 46 country SIM card. And yeah, they got some good deals, and every single time you rent from them, you can use my coupon code and get 10% off, no matter what it is. If they got a special, you can get 10% off the special too. And of course, on the other side, TaiwanLive.tv, our not very frequently updated website, but it does have a in the menu, pull down for the late night show, which is what I do here, and you can join us there. All right, now. I just thought of something. I got cups in my bike. We could go outside. Oh, really? Cool. I'm glad to see you. Glad to hear that. Sorry, I'm discombobulated. Sorry. I need to look here on Periscope. I can see the comments I did. All right, now they got Jim Beam, which is a bourbon. It's pretty cheap. It's not bad. It's not anything I would drink regularly, so imported. Okay, cool. Well, if you need stuff from Taiwan, I'm an exporter. Export license. Yeah. Got the hookup, so yeah. You know how to find me. You go to TaiwanLive.tv or find me on Twitter or Instagram or whatever. And if you use the Line app, you can find us. There's a Line group that we have, the late night group, and it's all on that page, the late night page on TaiwanLive.tv. Now, I was thinking we could get a, excuse me, we could get a mixer, try the Jim Beam bourbon, and you can follow me out to my bike. I can get the cups out of my bike. It's kind of funny actually. And oh, my bike's got problems. But then we could get those chips and check them out. So what do you say let's get started, because it's getting late, and you know, Dave's got to work in the morning, and it's an hour later, so it's after 12. It's 12:18 in Japan. Yeah, my bike, the bottom bracket is shot twice. Just riding my bike here, it actually locked up, and I had a back pedal to reset the bearings. So really cool. Okay. Oh, Dave's got no work. Okay, excellent. Yeah, thanks, Bella. I appreciate it. That's cool. You know, I'm always looking to do some business. That's good. All right, now I'm going to put my second device in my bag. Let's go on the back camera. Let's go get, I should have done this earlier. Let's go get my bike. I mean, let's go get the cups. Let's go get the cups from my bike. And then I can get whatever kind of liquor and stuff that I want to get and all that, so. All right. Now this is my bike. This is it's a giant mountain bike. It's too small for me because at the time they didn't have a frame size for me. And I bought it in 2004, and I'll tell you something interesting about it. You'll notice it says made in Taiwan. And the reason that's interesting is because all of the giant bikes, I gotta use this 2 hands, all the giant bikes now are made in China, because, you know, Giant moved there. Okay, these are my cups. I carry cups around with me. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I'm going to put these in my pocket. Now we're going to go take a look. Now, all right. Let's go over here. You guys still with me? All right, here's the liquor section. Now, this is what I was thinking about, just because, you know, it's not too bad and it's not too expensive. But see, here's the thing about, yeah, thanks. Here's the thing about that I love about most places in Asia, but especially in Taiwan. These are all whiskeys, and they got, you know, sorghum liquor down here and all kinds of other, you know, this is all you can get. See, this is, see where it says 58 degrees? One is 38 and one is 58. When it says degrees in Chinese, it means percent. So that's 58% alcohol right there. That's 38% alcohol. This is heavy stuff. And this is the convenience store, and you can buy it and you can drink it over there where I was sitting. And nobody will bother you. Actually, you can walk down the street and drink it. Now I got this stuff here. This is the peach flavored stuff. I'm not really familiar with this. I've drank this, I think, one time. And, well, let me see if I can see what this is. Hang on. I'm trying to look for. I gotta look at this line by line. I'm trying to look at the. It's a type of soju. Yeah. Hey, Galara, how you doing? I'm trying to find the alcohol content. Oh, okay. It says it in English. 12%. 12%. So it's not so bad. This is peach. You guys want to try this? Because we're going to try some Korean chips. You guys want to try this? Chomchurum. Or do you want to try... All right. Let's have a vote here. How about either the Korean liquor or the Jim Beam and a mixer? Psoriasis channel. That's Mike. How are you doing, Mike? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Glad you could join us. Yeah, there's 3 Jim Beams here. So we got this, or I don't know. What do you think? What's your poison? Name your poison, guys. This is something that they started selling here. This Clear and Smooth. This is a Suntory whiskey. This is actually a nice whiskey. I like it, but I drank a lot of it. And, well, it looks like everybody's silent on what I should drink. Teachers, yeah. Oh, if they only had teachers here, my life would be complete. I know. They got, you know, Macallan, and over there they have Dalmore, and they probably have Balvenie. They got some pretty high class stuff, but it's really expensive in the convenience store, which is funny because usually this stuff is cheap in the convenience store, but the high class one is more expensive. Yes, there is Taiwan beer, but I really don't want to drink Taiwan beer. Yeah, Jim Beam. Okay, my sister says Jim Beam. Okay, not my first choice, but I'm not a bourbon guy. I'm a single malt Scotch guy, and you guys know me. I like Highlands, but also I like peated Highlands, and I also like Islay, and yeah, so Lagavulin 16, Glendronach, you know, yeah. All right, so these are the mixers. Now, I don't want anything with a lot of sugar in it because it's, you know, it's not conducive to fighting diabetes, actually. No, let me see. There is a, oh, here you go, here you go. Now, this is not bad. This may seem odd to you guys, but this is CC Lemon. And basically, with these 2 ingredients right here, you can make almost a highball. Now, here's the chips in question. These are the Korean ones. Now, this is in Chinese. This is Korean style spicy barbecue pork meat. That's the flavor. So let's get this. That's what we're going to get. And I'm going to pay my parking charges too. We're going to get these 3 things. I don't need any ice. That's okay because the mixer is cold. And so I might have to set this down as I got one hand. Now I carry a man bag. And it's right down here in my man bag. I've got my money and my stuff here, so let me do this. 你好. Oh, 谢谢. Okay, so he's going to scan those. All right, now this is the tally here. Now 100 NT is about $3. So far we're up to like $6. So, OK, 等一下我看我零钱哦。OK, 我有530，好不好？好。Okay, so I gave him 530, and so yeah, because it's like 229. See? All right, good. This guy's really cool. I talk to him all the time. I don't want to show him too much. Oh, 谢谢. So put this all back in my man bag. And see if I can zip it up with one hand. Probably can't. Let me just do this. Okay, 谢谢. Bye-bye. Okay, let's go back, and I got my stuff in the, I got my, whatchamacallit, my cups in my back pocket. So let's go back to our table and see if it's still there. Is it still there? Yeah, it's still there. Okay, here we go. Back to the table. All right, now. I'm going to remove the cups from my back pocket so I don't sit down on them. Hang on, let me just set this down like this, and I'm gonna go like this. Party on, yeah. Yeah, reminds me of the party on, Wayne. Party on, Garth. Yeah, so here we go. I think the Wayne's World franchise was really good. I liked it. They did 2 movies. But I think the greatest, I mean, I'm a big fan of Jurassic Park, and I've watched the latest 2 movies. But I gotta tell you, I think the greatest movie franchise ever in existence was the Back to the Future franchise. Those 3 movies were phenomenal. They were incredible. Okay. Oh, one thing I discovered. Some of the dental repair work I had in the front has kind of like fallen out and left a space. And so when I sing, I got a whistle. Yeah. So I'm cutting tracks on the new song, and I'm singing this. Can't stand it. Okay, here's the Jim Beam, and we do about that much. And I'm gonna put the top back on because things happen. And here we go with the CC lemon, and it's cold, so I don't really need ice. Now we're gonna make like a highball, and about like that. I'm gonna set this down again. I'm gonna put the top on because I have fed the floor too many times. Okay, here you go. Now, not bad. You know, it's bourbon. It's not really my thing, but it's decent. And the thing I like about it too is, I know I'm driving you crazy by not drinking it. Oh, you think so? That's what I usually do. So, oh, I wouldn't know. I haven't seen SNL because I don't get US TV. Anyway, yeah, it does have a bite to it. Oh, I'm getting old. I forgot what I was going to say. Anyway, so now remember, Jim Beam is now owned by Suntory. It's Jim Beam Suntory. It's Beam Suntory Products. It's owned by a Japanese company, guys. Yeah, like the biggest beverage company in the world. They don't own these guys, but they own a lot of those drinks that you saw in there were Suntory. Suntory and Uni President, which is the other big brand we have here in Taiwan. That's the Taiwanese brand. Now, oh, that might be true, yeah. I don't know. I quit drinking Jack Daniels. Jack Daniels is not a drink, it's a drug. It makes people do crazy things. Okay, but one would have to go look for them, and I don't look for them. But okay, but thank you. Yep. Now this is cool. There's a picture. Let me go on the back camera. So I want to show you this. in all its glory. That is a, whoops, that is a shot of barbecued pork on a plate. See that? With you know, the hot peppers and the vegetables. Because with Korean barbecue, you wrap them up in vegetables and eat them. And then of course they got sliced potatoes off here to the side. So, this is a Lay's potato chip product. That's how you say Lay's in Chinese. Kind of funny. About this, you know, my brother John, when he was here in 2011, one of the things he wanted to do was buy a couple of bottles and cans of Coca-Cola and bring them back home and never open them because they say Coca-Cola in them on, you know, in Chinese. And then about 5 years ago, they took the Chinese off. It's such a recognizable brand that every person around the world understands what Coca-Cola is now by looking at it. So you go down here and you look at Coca-Cola, you know, it looks like it came from, you know, somewhere in the States. Lay's Korean style. Now, you guys have this in the States? Probably do. I would expect so. But I know that Dave is privy to some really special flavors they have only in Japan. He scoped those. They're nice. Now, again, hello. Look at this. Okay, this is the bag. This is my hand. I'll stop when I touch chips. Ready? Up. I touch chips. I touch chips. So watch that spot on my hand. Ready? Whoa. Yeah, they all have meanings, but I don't know what they are. Yeah, I'd have to look it up. I'm not familiar with those words. See, Chinese is not a phonetic language, so everything is sound translation. It's just like Thai, Vietnamese, and Korean are phonetic languages. You can use vowels and consonants in the way that they write to spell things. And actually, like if you say like McDonald's to a Thai person, chances are they will understand what you're saying, but you can't stand anywhere around here and say McDonald's. You have to say the Chinese sound pronunciation. So it's like an approximation. Like, for example, there's a lot of loan words like microphone for microphone and bus for bus, but you can't spell B-U-S because they don't use consonants and vowels. They use pictograms, and the pictograms have specific pronunciations. And the other part about it is you cannot look at it and tell what the pronunciation is by looking at it. You can't sound it out like la, and that's a, you know, an a or ah, depending on, and there's another vowel. So you can't sound it out. All right, now, as usual, I'm going to tell you, heavy monosodium glutamate, smoke, it is. Salt, of course, you know. It has kind of a smoky barbecue flavor. Like, I've got to tell you this, and we said this before, on all the other, every single other chip tasting I've done, they all smell the same. It's bizarre. The kapow, you know, from Thailand, the ones that I had, and the other roast pork, and everything else I've ever tasted, they all smell the same. But the difference is in the tasting. So here we go. Ready now. Out of the bag. It just smells like a flavor of potato chip. I don't know what it is. So this is supposed to be spicy roast pork. Let's see how spicy it is. It's roast pork, man. More so than the other one. Remember the other one I had? Wow. Probably so. These are good. These are one of the better ones. They're not so spicy. At least I'm not tasting the spice yet. You're right, Laura. No, not much spice. Maybe to some people. For those of you who know me and follow me and are in the late night group, when you see the photos that I post of the stuff that I eat, you know that I spoon hot sauce on. I'm talking about the hot peppers and things. And when I eat like the green and the red peppers they have in Thailand, you know, I bite pieces off of them and eat them with the food. So, I mean, not too impressed, but I just like it. 88. Oh, 88%. Yeah. Okay, I'm not sure what they're saying. Yeah, this is 88%. Fine. Anyway, maybe they're saying 88% air. I don't know. My Chinese is imperfect though. I'm gonna find out what that means. Now, this says this is PepsiCo Foods, and it's from Taiwan. That orange booth behind me is the self-service printing portal. The thing's down, the shade's down because it's out of service. If you need a resume or a photo, or you need to email a photo to somebody or something, you're away from, you know, from your computer, your phone, or whatever, it's a self-service kiosk. And let me show you something about it real quick. This thing has every memory card known to man on it. Look at this. See this? Look at that. Including a USB drive. See that? And so anything that you need to do, printing, see? You can do photographs. Comes out here at the bottom. See that? It's great. You can get like passport photos and stuff printed. All this stuff right here. Okay? That's cool. That's what it is. That's just a regular old ATM. But banking here is quite advanced compared to what I understand the States is. Here, people don't use, they use cash, but not for, yeah, it is cool. But they don't use cash for, well, let me just say it like this. With the auctions and so forth that go on your auction sites, and like people here don't use eBay, they use Shopee, they use Yahoo a lot, and they always pay with bank accounts, and it's so easy and very cheap. I'm talking like 30 to 50 cents to do a wire transfer, okay, from account to account. So it's really cool. Crypto, I don't know about that. So I bought a mic a couple of days ago. I ordered it. Bitcoin, no. My advice is, if you're involved with Bitcoin, get your money out. Get your money out now. That's my voice. That's my advice. So I bought a mic. I went to my app and I pressed the button to buy it. I entered which 7-Eleven, the one near my house, that I wanted to deliver to. Now I ordered it on Monday. Today's Thursday. It's Thursday night. It came today. I went down to 7-Eleven. I showed my ID. You know, it matched. I gave him the last 3 digits of my phone number so he could look it up on the computer. And I paid him cash. I took it home. That's how you do it. Here, it's amazing. 7-Eleven and all the other convenience stores, because they do regular, around-the-clock, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, multiple times per day deliveries, somebody figured out that they should be a package service too. And so there are areas in all these stores that are dedicated. There's one 7-Eleven that I know, a full 25% of the store is storage bins for parcels, for packages, and it's cheap. It cost, that thing came from Taipei, It costs $2 to ship it here. No brainer. Went to the 7-Eleven. See, I don't have to be home. I can't tell you how many times I've missed a delivery. I'm out somewhere and I get a call. External mics. Which external mics? I don't know. What external mics? I mean, microphones that I use have XLR cables on them, so XLR connectors, put whatever you want on it. Anyway, so yeah, so I bought this thing and it came in like 3 days, and I just went down to pay for it. So that's how commerce works here, and I can't figure out why everything's so far behind in other places. Taiwan is about convenience. Okay. Was your question about what mic that you mean the mic that I bought? Yeah, I only buy professional level stuff, so no phone cables on that. These are good. Now, if you really want more information, I'm gonna do this. So anybody that's looking on YouTube can pause the replay, scan that QR code, and look at it. It'll be lays.com.tw. You can have yourself a blast, but if you look at it in Chrome, hey, you can translate it to English. Now these are not bad at all. Now I'm very curious about something, because recently Periscope has done some changes, made some changes, and the last time I was on, we had like 4,000 viewers. The time before we had like 20. So right now we had a total of 30 viewers. But you look at my last broadcast, you know, I had a peak of 5. My last broadcast, there were like 4,000. There's something really weird going on. Because look, I'm going to show you this. All right, I'm going to show you this. Ready? We're going to look at it says 12,000 viewers. The last time I was at the convenience store, I want you to look at this. I want you to look at this. The last time I was at the convenience store, there are 12,102 live viewers and 70 replay viewers. So this tells me that the numbers are bogus, because there's no way in the world, of course they are, there's no way in the world that I would have 12,000 live viewers, have such a hot program, and have, no, I don't think so. I really don't think so, because, no, it doesn't make sense. Because why would I only have 7? If I had such a hot program, you'd want to have like maybe 25%, so. Okay. Well, nothing I have to worry about. And so, now let's do this. Hang on, I'm going to do this. Come on. That's not what I wanted to do. I hate these iPhones. I can't even. The thing's not very responsive. Okay, now, if I go back to, okay, 16 days ago, 91 viewers, but here's 3K viewers, 7.8, 10,000, 12,000, 2.3 thousand, 5.9, you know, and then 95 viewers. It's crazy. It's up and down. It's up and down. So tonight has a grand total of 30. Right now it shows I got 1 live viewer on Periscope. So, I mean, I ain't no VIP. It shows I got, look at this. I know who's looking, who's viewing too. It's Dean. Yeah, well, I don't know, man. I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't think, okay, thank you. I don't know if I want them, yeah, it's Dean, right. See, this thing, it makes my hair look like, you know, I'm a cone head. I should move. got our first bot. Oh, they didn't get rid of the copy bots. I knew I should have kept that open. Come on, come on, come on. Stupid iPhone. This thing is like about as responsive as roadkill. All right, I'm going to leave this open. If we get another copy bot, I'm going to... That's a mirror, actually. Get another copy bot. I want to kill it. Oh, no viewers. Dean split. Unless the viewer numbers are really, really wrong. If I set up high. Oh, look like a tortoise. All right, let me move this back. How's that? So, these things are great. Now, is there anything else in the store you guys want me to try? While we're here? All right, just let me know. Now, as far as any kind of a time frame goes, I'm going to try to have at least one tune completed by the end of February. French onion dip. Judges? French onion dip. There isn't any French onion dip. I haven't even seen that in Taiwan. Nice try though. Something we might have. Actually, I'm gonna go look at something. Hold on. Oh, this is noodles. These are instant noodles. Look at this. All right, I thought that said, okay. I thought that said noodles. This is the word for noodles here. Okay. See, some of these look pretty cool, but they're instant noodles, and these are like soba or buckwheat or whatever. So, all right, let's do this. I'm in the mood for something else. Let me see what we got over here. See how much I got for change. Right now, got 50. Oh, 45. Yeah, 50.好，谢谢。45哈，你会讲英文吗？我一点点。嘿嘿嘿嘿。好，谢谢。谢谢。Okay, great. I never heard him speak English before. He said 45 in English. So I was like, wow, that's cool. All right, now we're going back here. I love these wasabi peanuts. One of the simple pleasures, I think, in life. All right, I want to say hi to everyone who just joined. This is MJ here. We're in Hsinchu, Taiwan, in a small town called Hukou. Wow, that looks good. That looks really good on Periscope. Thank you, Ken. I've been enjoying your YouTube stuff on the replay. I can't watch it because it comes on too late for me, but I always watch it, you know, the next day. Take care now. Now, we're enjoying these chips. I'm talking, so I'm getting behind on the drinking. Thank you. Wasabi. Now my daughter Phoenix, she's 6 years old, believe it or not. She discovered that she loves wasabi. And I told her, you're very, very much like your papa. You don't know this yet, but you're gonna love spicy food. Now, these guys here, these little beautiful green nuggets. Oh, it's kind of flavor like horseradish. In Chinese we call cong bizi. Bizi means nose, and it's that rush like a horseradish aromatic rush you get in your, yes, they're coated peanuts. So I'm gonna bite this in half. There it is. Well, Taiwan 是斗王. Oh, 是斗王. That's it. Anyway, it's a Taiwan Bean King. It's a Taiwanese brand. So sorry, you probably can't get them in the States. But if you want, I'd be happy to send you some. They're hermetically sealed. Don't make it through customs. Not like a homemade thing, but everybody say hi to my sister Nancy. Nancy, how you guys doing? We'll get a chance to talk about what you guys are doing. But Nancy and her husband Tom have a successful liquor store. I understand it's a chain. Never been there because I haven't been out of that part of the country. And they also have a microbrewery, which I think is totally cool. I got to go there and check it out. I can't drink much beer because it spikes my blood sugar, but I love sampling different types, and that's what I would love to do. And I'd love to hear Tom explain to me about the different ones too. I love that. I always like, to me, craftswomen are fascinating. I don't care what the discipline is. It could be anything. But somebody that is good at their work and is a crafts person, I could watch them for hours. And I've had the pleasure, one of my friends was a world-renowned artist, and they actually did 5 portraits of me and my first wife. Non-chain, okay. Oh, please do, please do. Please do. I'd appreciate that. A rum. That's well known, definitely. Because of India, you see, you know, the gin and tonic, the quinine for, you know, malaria. But anyway, nice. About craftswomen. My friend, world-renowned artist, did 5 portraits of my wife edition once. When I arrived early, I had them all to myself. He had around 20 pieces, and I asked him to take me around and show me. I know, you're right. Tell me, you know, what was the inspiration? What's, you know, what does it represent and stuff? It's really, really amazing. He said, he showed me this picture of a woman. He said, this is my favorite model. And there's a green line, like from her chin here, right? Like this, down, you know, I mean from her jaw to her chin, and then arcing like straight down this way. A green line, like this, just a, it's abstract. I said, Clarence, why the green line? And he just goes, look, man, says, I don't know, man. It just had to be green. Okay. So I looked at it. And it's one of those things where I was looking at it. And then I went. And I looked at him, I said, you're absolutely right. That line has to be green. And he's like, I told you, you know. So I went to Clarence's house one time. Back to Clarence. Clarence Washington, he's deceased now. Went to Went to Clarence's house one time, my friend Richard. Gonna do something. Gonna pick him up and do something. He's got scribbles around the house. He had a shortwave radio that was actually a bar. It was a Grundy shortwave radio that was a huge bar. I do too. I like the analog meters. You know, everything I got now is digital meters, but you know, LEDs. So I see a scribble on this, you know, this bar thing, and I pick it up, and I said to Richard, I said, "Look at this, man. Can you believe this guy?" I mean, we're making fun of him because we love him. He gets paid to do these scribbles. I mean, I wish I could scribble on a piece of paper and get people to. I wish I could be a professor and get, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars a year teaching courses on how to scribble and stuff. Because he was like, you know, what they call a primitive, right? But he's really a genius. I was just making fun of him because he's a friend of ours, you know. Because I don't get that. I'm an audio guy, not a video guy, not a visual guy. And Richard said, "Oh yeah, that's his backyard." I'm like, what? It looks like a 2-year-old took a pen and went like this. Just. He said, "No, I'm telling you, it's his backyard." I'm like, okay. So I picked up the paper and I went over and I pulled the curtain back and I looked out in the backyard and I'm looking at it, and it was another one of those. I said, "Richard, it's his backyard." He's like, "Dude, I told you." I was like, man. But the time that he did the artwork for my wife and I, he invited us over to his home. Come up to the studio, okay? Second floor. There's a room. Beautiful big room. Wood floors. Bay windows. But he took a spray gun and spray painted every square centimeter of the room, ceiling to floor, windows, everything, with white paint. And the sun shone through the windows and it was all diffused, and it was beautiful because you couldn't tell which direction the light was coming from. Even though it only coming from the windows, it was so diffused and reflected. The whole room was like it was glowing. It was fantastic. Brings one chair in, sets it down. Brings another chair in, sets it down. You sit here, my wife and I. Sets up the easel. Now I work with photographers and I've been around rock stars and working, you know, $20 million recording studios and stuff like that, but I got no contact. Hey, Patty, how you doing? Long time no see. Thank you so much for joining. But I have, and nice to see you on Periscope. Thanks for joining. But I have no, contact with, you know, the art world and things, and I don't know anything about it. I mean, you saw that movie Bohemian Rhapsody, right? Almost every piece of gear I saw in the whole movie I worked with, including the 24-track recorders and all that. So, but anyway, what I'm saying is, this was a totally new experience. I'm sitting there, I don't know what to think. And he sets up his easel, right? And the easel's over here. I'm going to show you this. So, forehead. No, I hit my forehead on stage. So, he's looking like this, right? And I can't see the easel, but he's got charcoal. And he's going like this. And all you see is the back of the easel. And I see him do stuff like this. And he's looking real intent. And I'm like, and he knocked it over a couple times. It's bizarre. And I'm like, I'm talking to my wife, and I go, is he having a fight with the easel or the chalk or something? It looks like he's having a battle with him. You know, it's like trying to. It's amazing. He did 5 portraits, gave me one of them. I hung it on the wall in my house. I rented an apartment north of Boston, and I came home one day and found that the plumber had removed the pipe. Yeah, next to the portrait. Wasn't careful with what he was doing and sprayed black water all over the portrait. Now, I didn't have it priced. I didn't have it, you know, appraised. But I don't know what happened to the other three, but portrait number 1 is in the Boston Museum of Fine Arts. So it's got to be worth something. But anyway, the plumber just went, gee, I don't know, man. Okay, one final Clarence Washington story. Real character. What bars? Dance bars? I'm not sure what you mean. It's not a species, Mike. I mean, it is to die off. I don't know what you mean. So, Clarence had all these rooms in his house. He had several stories. The second floor, you know, is where the studio was. I'm over with my wife, and he's with his wife, and he's looking at me. He goes, dance clubs. Was there a dance club virus, and the dance clubs didn't get inoculated? I don't know. If you were here right now, we could go 20-minute ride and show you a dance club in Hsinchu City, or we can go up to Taipei, or so. There's dance clubs all over. So I'm sitting there, and he goes, hey man, I got some stuff that will look really cool on you. Come with me. And Clarence says, come with me. It's not a request. You got to do it. So I go with him to this room. Never been in this room before. And I'm the door. And I'm telling you, every bit of this is true. Yeah, but young kids don't have any money. So who cares? You want to make money, do something for 50-year-olds and above. That's my financial tip for today. There's a mountain of clothes. I'm telling you, you know, like significantly over my head. Just a pile of clothes. I walk in the room, and I don't know what he says, wait a minute. And he walks around, and he sticks his hand on a pile of clothes. And like this, he goes, and he pulls it out. He pulls out a navy pea coat. Here, throw this on. So I put it on. Fit perfect. He goes, it's yours, take it. Sure, man? I never wear it. Okay, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. I love it. He said, wait, hang on. He walks around the other side. Sticks his hand over there. I don't know how he knew where everything was. Pulls out a buckskin jacket with a fleece lining. I mean, this thing must have been, and we're talking like, this was the 80s. That thing must have been about $700 or $800 then. Here, try this on. I'm like, you sure, man? Okay, so I put it on. Fit perfect. Okay, that's yours too. You sure, man? I said, come on, man. And he goes, I got a pile of clothes here, man. Don't worry about it. I'm like, okay. He pulled out, like, his memory serves, at least 3 more jackets. I mean, I went home like this. I was wearing one. I ended up carrying like 4, you know. My wife's like, but I never saw anything like that. He was like, that's like my first and only experience with a I want to say, all right, we'll be back after these messages, but I can't cut anywhere because it's live, so I'm going to open my mouth really big. That's what we do in Asia. Funny because you go to America, you see people picking their teeth, cut their mouth open, they're digging for gold. It's like, oh. In Asia, people use a toothpick, they're like this. Because they know nobody wants to see that. Plumber's butt is rare in Asia. Because people cover stuff up. Alright. How are you doing on time? I want to check something. We have a grand total on Periscope of 48 viewers. Wow, holy cow. This is a rare occasion when I think the number of simultaneous viewers on YouTube is actually beat Periscope. Yeah, it's amazing. This has been fun. Anyway, I need to get on more. I'm planning on coming back on Sunday night. Thank you, Nancy. Thanks, Nancy. Take care. We'll see you now. Love you. Say hi to Tom, okay? That's good, Mike, but I don't know anything about that. Sorry. I don't keep up the U.S. news. I don't follow any U.S. news sources. And I barely follow any Asian news sources, but alright, so I'm gonna have a little bit more, then I'm gonna call it a night, and I'm gonna keep this and let this go back. Yeah, I don't know anything about that, but it's good. If somebody missing is found, that's always a good thing. Alright. There are a couple more chips left. I think I should go ahead and finish them. Really? What was that? How big is it supposed to be? Yeah, how many inches, I guess? You guys do inches. I haven't said that in a long time. Everything here is metric. 8 to 12. It's a lot. But people where you live know how to drive in it, right? One year, went to visit my dad. I brought my Jeep. Okay. Oh, I see. Went to visit my dad in North Carolina, and it was sleeting out. My dad's from Buffalo, and I lived in Boston, so I was down there, you know, for a couple of months hanging out. And he said, I got to get to the post office and get something. Could you, really? That's crazy. Wow. So my dad asked me, he said, can you make it to the post office? And I said, of course I can make it to the post office. I got a 4-wheel drive Jeep, but I'm not going to go there. And he said, why not? And I said, this is North Carolina. I will be the only one on the road that knows what they're doing. And he goes, oh yeah, okay, yeah, you better not go. Because he knew I would get in an accident. So we stayed home. It wasn't that important. I mean, nothing really is worth risking your life for, is it? I mean, like some package or something. I mean, what is it, a package of immortality or something? I don't know. Yeah, I bought Everlasting Life online. I recommend these. Only if you're not diabetic. Here's why. In Taiwan, that's right. In Taiwan, it's really easy to read the nutritional information, unlike it was for me in the United States. Everything is based on either on the package or by 100 grams, which means if you look at carbohydrates right here, that's carbohydrates. This means 55 grams out of 100. That means this is 55.5% carbohydrates. This is sugar. This is 3.3%. But this means, according to the package, according to the serving, one serving is 32 grams. Okay? And the package contains 2 servings. So if you look at it, it should be, well then, I don't see where it says it, but it should be 64 grams. Anyway, I don't see it, so. All right, cool, thanks. No, I'm sorry about that. Anyway, what they're trying to tell you is that per serving, this is the number of carbohydrates and sugar, so this is good. So it's really, really easy in Taiwan to manage your intake of things like carbohydrates and sugars, which are important for people who are pre-diabetic or have a propensity towards diabetes. You just have to be able to, you know, to read Chinese to know what it is. But so anyway, yeah, those are the only 2 ones that I really worry about. But they do list things like artificial sweeteners, aspartame, so forth, which is important because I'm allergic to those. I lost about 5 years of my life due to aspartame poisoning until my doctor finally figured out that I was allergic to it. I had between 5 and 8 migraine headaches per week. It was incredible. I couldn't work, couldn't do anything. I kicked a hole in the wall of my house, laying on my bed. Just ridiculous stuff. If you go to my blog, I wrote about it. But the point is, you have to know the Chinese words for these things. And I went to Costco and bought like a supplement, and it had like NutraSweet in it. So it's a problem in China only recently because they're eating a Western diet and they're not used to it. Look, Western people shouldn't be eating rice, and Eastern people should not be eating wheat. Actually, nobody should be eating wheat. I'm not going to say a whole lot more. I don't want to get in trouble. But yeah, so they use different words in Chinese, and sometimes it's hard to understand because the words don't really make that much sense. It's just like a phrase that they put together, you know, to represent the artificial sweetener. So I've tried to learn most of them that I can, but most of the time I have to rely on my wife. And I went to Costco and got some supplement, and it had something in it that I didn't realize it had in it. And after a couple of days, I started getting these really, really bad headaches, and I took a closer look, and I was like, oh, geez, it's got this stuff in it. And so went back to Costco. My wife said, my husband has an allergy to it, so. And they took it back. Another time I was at a convenience store up in Yangmei not too long ago, and I look at the labels, and I look, okay, there's like not much sugar in this. Okay, fine. Really low sugar. Opened it up, took a taste, and recognized that weird metallic flavor of aspartame. Took it back inside, and I wanted to exchange it because the Chinese word for allergy is guoming. And I told them I had a guoming to this stuff. No question. Just gave my money back and bought something else, but got to be careful because I'm going to say this. Yeah, like I'm the most brilliant person in the world. Not. But mankind is stupid. Remember the Romans? Of course you don't. But they put wine in these special vessels because it made the wine taste sweet, right? And they all went mad because the vessels are made out of lead. And lead is sweet. That's why kids eat it, right? No. The processed food diet is complicated. Processed foods. Let me touch on it in 1 second. And so, NutraSweet was discovered by a scientist that tasted his fingers after touching phenylalanine and realized it was sweet. It would make a good artificial sweetener, except for the fact that it is a neurotransmitter and causes major problems. All right, processed foods. Not a problem now, but when I was younger, it was a big problem. Don't eat those paint chips. They're sweet. Yeah, it's well documented. You can check it out. Many stories about that. About how the Romans put, you know, the wine in these special vessels and let it sit there to mature because it made it sweeter. I'm going to ask you a question. Anybody seen sugar cane? You know, it's the plant that molasses and rum is made from, and sugar is processed. And it's a type of cane, you know. And when they process it, they burn the field stuff. But if you've ever eaten a piece like about this long, it's ridiculously sweet. I mean, I can't. Yep. Piece and then chew it and spit the pulp out. That's fine. Now, would you eat 3 meters of it? Would you sit down and cut sugar cane and eat, let's say, all right, for those of you in America, let's say 8.5 feet, not quite 3 meters. 8.5 feet. Would you eat 8.5 feet of sugar cane? Would you ever do that in a sitting? Nobody's answered yet. But I'm guessing the answer is going to be no. Nobody in their right mind would sit down and chew, yes, that much. But one bottle of Coca-Cola, regular bottle of Coca-Cola, like this size, has that much sugar in it. Same amount of sugar. So processed foods are the problem. They enable you to eat a significant volume of destructive elements in a convenient form in a very short period of time. And that's the problem. Of course it does. Of course it does. With a pause that reflects. Yeah, see, that's the problem with processed foods. So, but here I am. I'm eating processed foods. At least in Taiwan, you know, they make it easy for you to see what the nutritional impact is. When I lived in the States, I look at the back of a package and I couldn't figure out what I was getting because I couldn't read the label. Couldn't figure out what a serving was, how big it was. Anyhow.
Hello.
Well, I know about that. I taste Coca-Cola, it's like I want to spit it out. Living in Asia, I've really become accustomed to not having sweets. And the thing is, I've actually heard foreigners complain about the cakes here. I'm talking to some foreigners, they've only been here a short period of time. And they said, have you tried the cakes in Taiwan? Yeah. What do you think? I think they're great. Oh, they suck, they're terrible. I'm like, what are you talking about? You have a wedding cake in America, you better have an insulin shot. Yeah, I had the last cakes that I had in the States. I mean, I got dizzy from that. Cake in Taiwan has probably 30% the sugar that it does in the United States, and that's why I like it. A lot of things that I get that look sweet, like some kind of maybe cream filling, have significantly less sugar. I still don't eat that much of them. I just take a little bit of it. But if I would, you know, were to travel to the States, I wouldn't try them at all. When I was in the States in 2010, took my wife to North Carolina. We went to because my wife likes donuts, but she likes Japanese donuts, and you know, and kind of you get in Taiwan. Took her to Krispy Kreme. I told her Krispy Kreme was like the best, and we got a couple of donuts. And I blogged about this. They were so sweet. It was incredible. I don't. Go fly. Yep. Matthew, check it out. There's a huge opportunity for low carbohydrate, low sugar products. Check it out. You can end up making a lot of money. No sugar cakes. Try it. Try making a cake with no sugar. See what happens. I take my coffee, my tea, everything. No sugar. None of it. And none of it. This tastes ridiculously sweet to me, and this is only 9%. If I taste coffee with sugar in it, I spit it out because I don't like it. People, it takes them a little while to get used to it. You'll end up having more loyal customers that can actually taste the food, and it just makes me mad that everything has to be sweet. It's like, oh my goodness, what are they doing? And I go to Costco here in Taiwan. They have these taste testings. They got all these supplements. They're supplements. They're not foods. Okay, good. That's good. That's good. Well, just try it. Just try making one of your, you know, premier products, just a small batch, with no sugar in it. See what happens. And they're giving samples of supplements so people can taste them to see if they like the taste. That's kind of like saying, well, you know, you want to taste our medicine? No. I don't care what medicine tastes like. It's medicine. You just, you know, plug your nose and you grit your teeth. Hey man, what kinds of boy? Let's see if I can show her. There's a little girl here looking. See her? Folks gotta go this way. Say hi. Anyway. Whoops. So, her mother was here. And, mosquito. Oh. We have mosquitoes here in wintertime. Anyway, it's time to go. This has been a blast. Had a good conversation. I really appreciate it, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. We're going to be on Sunday. Anyway, got a lot of stuff going on. Thank you, Dean. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Patty. Dave in Osaka. Anyone else I can't remember because I'm old. Thanks so much for joining. And I'm going to be on Sunday, but I'm going to be cutting tracks in the next couple of days and over the next few weeks, and hopefully I'll have something released very shortly. It should be available on all platforms. We're doing the real thing. Thank you very much, Patty. Thanks, Matthew. Matthew, yep. I'm sorry I neglected to thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Guys, take care. And we will see you next time on Taiwan Live TV. And to our friends in Korea, 대단히 고맙습니다. 안녕히 계세요. And for our friends in Taiwan, 谢谢看我们。再见哈. So we'll see you next time. Bye bye. In English, we'll say take care. We'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye bye in English. And this is for Periscope. Bye bye.